You walk out the door every morning. Your cat sits by the window, and for years, you've probably told yourself, "Oh, they're fine. They don't even notice I'm gone." Cats are independent. They don't need us the way dogs do, right? That's what most people believe. That's what I believe too. But in 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran a study that quietly changed everything we thought we knew about cats and attachment. And the results, they surprised everyone, including the scientists themselves. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what that study found, and 3 others that followed it, and what it means for your relationship with your cat right now, today. We're going to cover, first, what actually happens in your cat's brain and body when you leave. Second, the one behavior that proves scientifically that your cat is bonded to you. And third, what you can do starting tonight to make your cat feel more secure when you're away. Stick with me until the end, because the third part, most cat owners have never heard this before. Let's start with the Oregon State University study, because this is where everything changed. For decades, scientists operated under a simple assumption. Cats are solitary hunters by nature, so they don't form deep emotional bonds the way dogs do. Cats were seen as tolerant of humans, not attached to them. Then Dr. Vitale and her team decided to put that assumption to the test. They used a method called the secure base test. Kittens and adult cats were placed in an unfamiliar room with their owner for 2 minutes. Then the owner left for 2 minutes. Then they returned. The researchers watched what happened when the owner came back. And here's where it gets fascinating. About 65% of the cats showed what scientists call secure attachment. When their owner returned, they'd briefly acknowledge them, a rub, a look, a vocalization, and then they'd go back to calmly exploring the room. Using the owner as a secure base, that's almost identical to the rate seen in human infants. Let that sink in for a moment. Your cat, the animal people call aloof and independent, may be processing your presence and absence in a way that's remarkably similar to how a baby processes its mother. But it's not just that one study. A 2020 study published in the journal PLOS ONE found that cats recognize their owner's voice distinctly and respond differently to it than to a stranger's voice. Their ears rotate, their pupils dilate slightly, some vocalize, and a 2021 study from Japan found something even more striking. Cats track their owner's location using sound alone. When they heard their owner's voice coming from an unexpected direction, they showed visible signs of surprise. They were mentally building a map of where you are. They're not ignoring you. They're keeping track of you. Now the second thing I promised you, the one behavior that scientifically proves your cat is bonded to you. It's called the slow blink. And chances are, your cat has done it to you hundreds of times and you didn't know what you were seeing. In 2020, researchers at the University of Sussex ran a series of experiments testing what happens when humans and cats exchange slow blinks. They found something remarkable. When a human slow blinked at a cat, even a cat they had never met before, the cat was significantly more likely to approach them. The slow blink is essentially your cat saying, "I feel safe with you, I trust you, you are mine." It's the closest thing cats have to a smile, and they learned it or possibly developed it specifically to communicate with humans. Think about that. In the thousands of years that cats have lived alongside people, they developed a signal just for us. I want to pause here for a second. Does your cat slow blink at you? Drop a smiling cat in the comments right now if they do. I want to see how many of you have been receiving love letters from your cats this whole time and just didn't know it. Because that's exactly what it is, a love letter written in the only language your cat has for saying, "You matter to me." Okay, third thing I promised you, and this is the part most cat owners never hear. If your cat is forming a secure attachment to you, and 65% of them do, then the way you leave the house and the way you come home actually matters. Here's what the research suggests. 1. Create a departure ritual. Cats are pattern animals. A consistent, calm goodbye tells your cat this is normal, you're safe, I'll be back. Anxious goodbyes can actually increase stress hormones. 2. Leave something that smells like you. A worn t-shirt near their favorite resting spot has been shown to reduce stress vocalizations. Your scent activates the same neural pathways as your presence. 3. The return slow blink. When you walk through the door before you do anything else, find your cat, make eye contact, and slow blink. You're completing the attachment cycle. You left, you returned, and you confirmed. We're still bonded, you're still safe. These aren't tricks. They're responses to what your cat's nervous system is actually experiencing when you're not home. And here's what I find most moving about all of this. Cats can't tell you they missed you. They can't say the words. They can't run to the door and jump on you the way a dog might. But what the science is telling us is that underneath that quiet, still, seemingly indifferent exterior, something real is happening. Something that looks functionally a lot like love. They track where you are. They recognize your voice. They use you as their anchor in an unfamiliar world. And when you walk back through that door, they know. If this changed how you think about your cat, even just a little, then I think you'll want to stick around. This channel is dedicated to understanding the science of cats, their behavior, their health, their emotional lives. Every single week, I dive into the research that most cat owners never have time to find. If that sounds like something you want in your life, hit subscribe. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Though in my experience, once you understand how your cat actually thinks, you won't want to look away. Before you go, I want to ask you one thing, beat. Think about your cat right now. Think about what they do when you come home. Does any of what we talked about today change how you see that moment? Tell me in the comments. Tell me about your cat. Tell me their name, what they do when you walk in, whether they've ever slow blinked at you. I read every single comment, and honestly, there's nothing I love more than hearing about the cats that are watching over you every day. And if you want to go deeper, my next video answers the question that always comes up when we talk about cat attachment. Do cats actually grieve when they lose their owner? The answer involves a part of the cat brain that scientists only recently discovered, and it'll change how you understand your cat's quiet moments in a completely new way. That video is right up here. I'll see you there.